woman is murdered in her own apartment. I'm Camille Mary. What we're learning about this investigation coming up in a live report.
Beautiful cars that know how to drop it low.
I really love it. You know what? And what's not to love about our history? This is everybody in Detroit's history.
Catch the sights and sounds of the annual Lowrider show in Detroit.
Working for you. Fox 2 News at 10 starts now.
It was a cloudy day for most of us, and now that the sun has set, we are tracking a few rain showers moving into the area right now. Hello and welcome to Fox 2 News at 10. I'm Dave Spencer.
And I'm Hilary Golston. As you can see, it's a little bit hazy out there, which obviously also tracks with the precipitation. Let's check in with our weather authority and meteorologist Stephanie Mead. Hey, Stephanie.
Hey, guys. Yeah, so we are currently seeing a few showers around and some showers over the city, which is why we kind of have a little bit more of that not perfect view from our tower cam. So some of this is a little bit heavy at times, but luckily nothing is severe, which is great. It's just your garden variety showers that we're seeing downtown, but also kind of scattered about southeast Michigan. Lighter showers for most, especially up near northern Macomb, northern Oakland County. And as we head through the rest of this evening and overnight, our shower chances, and especially the ones we're seeing right now, will greatly diminish. There might be a stray shower early tomorrow morning and through the afternoon, but I think for a vast majority of us, we are mainly dry. We're just kind of shrouded with a lot of cloud cover through the day on Sunday. That eventually clears out as we head through Monday. Temps right now, not bad. Humidity levels are still kind of high. We see those drop too as we head through the next day or two. So it does start to feel a little bit better. 76 degrees in Detroit, 77 Pontiac, 71 in Howell, temps mid 70s in Mount Clemens. So not bad in terms of temperatures either. Our temps through the rest of this evening will fall through the 70s. I do think a lot of us should bottom out in the upper 60s to lower 70s as we look towards early tomorrow morning. A few showers will fade out, upper 60s for an overnight low, still staying relatively warm but manageable. We do see a nice little break from the heat and also the humidity, but that does return. We'll time out one in the extended forecast, but if you can't stick around, you can always get the latest forecast by checking the Fox 2 Weather app. You can download it for free in the App Store or head over to Google Play. Hilary and Dave, over to you.
Thank you, Stephanie. Investigation is now underway in Shelby Township tonight.
Yeah, a woman was killed. Sadly, her body found. Let's check in with Fox 2's Camille Amiri. We understand that at least one person is in custody right now, Camille.
Yeah, that's correct. This happened around 6:30 this morning, and when we actually came out late this afternoon, once our shift started, we found out about this. Police were still here on the scene for almost 12 hours. Take a look.
Investigators taking trash out of a dumpster, looking for evidence linked to a homicide in a downstairs apartment. Around 6:30 Saturday morning, Shelby Township Police responding to the Lakeside Park Apartments off of Hayes regarding what officers are calling a suspicious circumstance after a 911 call and subsequent hang-up. When they arrived, they discovered a deceased woman inside her apartment. While her death is being investigated as a homicide, police aren't saying how she died. They have revealed that a suspect is in custody, stating there is no threat to the general public. A neighbor tells Fox 2 the victim was an older disabled woman who rarely left her apartment. A caretaker often came by. The victim lived with a younger male family member. The neighbor we spoke with told us he isn't sure if the man was her son or her grandson. Another neighbor says she heard that man outside arguing with a woman around 2 a.m. She says she looked outside and recognized the man as her neighbor, but couldn't clearly see the woman. Right now, law enforcement isn't releasing the identity of the victim or the identity of the suspect.
And we are hoping to learn more information about this case once the suspect is formally charged as early as Monday, maybe Tuesday. Hopefully then we'll find out more about motive, the murder weapon, and who is behind bars. Reporting live in Shelby Township, Camille Amiri, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, Camille, of course, we never want to extrapolate anything from the information given, but it's probably safe to say that if they have someone in custody and they say there's no issue with the public and safety, then they probably have the person they're looking for. Do we know how that individual was caught?
Police is really not releasing a lot of information about this. Very tight-lipped. We tried multiple times to try to talk to them here on the scene, and they, let us be fairly close once they were getting that trash that you saw in the video. They let us get all the video we needed, but they just said that they just couldn't say anything more about the investigation other than what they had released, which was a very limited amount of information, which of course we had in our story, and then of course talking to neighbors, learning more. But definitely a lot more to come on this story. Hilary, back to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Camille Mary, live for us tonight.
2 people are under arrest after somebody shot at the Guardian building in Detroit. A bullet left a hole in a window. This was early this morning on Griswold Street downtown. Now, this is very similar to an incident that happened just yesterday as well. Now, that's when someone fired shots at the Coleman A. Young Municipal Building, putting a hole in at least 7 windows. We're told the vehicle involved in today's shooting matched the description of the one involved in yesterday's incident. Right now, authorities aren't releasing the names of those suspects.
And crews are continuing to patch up leaky water mains in Madison Heights. Very much a headache here. This has been going on for 2 days. An equipment malfunction led to a sudden surge of pressure, rupturing about a dozen mains and sending water, as you can see, everywhere. Now, we're told some of the mains have been repaired. Neighbors and business owners will be notified if or when their water needs to be shut off.
The Ford Bronco is turning 60 this year, and they plan on celebrating that achievement by making a donation to the Holly State Recreation Area. So while people were taking part in a backyard ultra marathon, they also had a chance to take a ride in a brand new Ford Bronco.
Left, right, nothing fancy. Don't overthink it. You're doing great.
Marathoners running wild.
The Ode to Laz Backyard Ultra Marathon here at Holly Recreation Area.
The race is run through the trails of the Holly State Recreation Area, a perfect backdrop for the Bronco Wild Fund.
We work to increase access, preservation, and stewardship of our outdoor spaces.
Ford is here thanks to the Southeast Ford dealers asking them to get involved.
We have a grant program that the local Ford dealers can apply for and receive funding to bring some of that into their local community.
A partnership with the event as a way to help it grow.
Rebuilding some of the bridges that they use on the trail, and then the money will also help fund future trail restoration projects here at Holly Recreation Center.
And while they're here, Ford is offering an opportunity for the community to see the iconic Bronco in action.
It was phenomenal. The Raptor has more bells and whistles. The control, the power, the acceleration is really great.
It's just a way for the local Ford dealers to be able to give back to their community and help bring some of the impact of Bronco Wild Fund right here to their community.
And this is the 5th year of the Bronco Wild Fund. In addition to grants, they also offer scholarships. A portion of each sale of a Bronco goes directly to that Bronco Wild Fund.
All right, well, they don't call us a Motor City for nothing. Some of the hottest cars in town rolled through Detroit today. Instead of riding high, they were riding low. And that's a good thing. Fox 2's Lauren Edwards has this story.
It is one of the most fun, family-friendly days we've got all year. We fill the parking lot with lowriders, the cars are spectacular, and we open the museum for free for everybody.
Lowrider culture was on full display Saturday outside the Detroit Historical Museum. Organizer Rebecca Salmon-Witt says it's got personal ties to Detroit.
In America's Motor City, we've got the body drop, which is the piece of equipment that made a lot of these cars. So it's a really fun way to connect history with some of the really cool cars that everybody in Detroit knows and loves.
And they came in all shapes and colors, makes and models, going up and down and up and down.
I grew up in Southwest Detroit, and so I grew up seeing lowrider cars in the Single Day Mile Parade, just all around the neighborhood.
It was in Midtown for the day. Car fans loved it, even if it wasn't exactly a lowrider.
This is my car. It's a 1950 Mercury Monterey. I've wanted a 50 Mercury since I was in high school, and late in life I decided it was time to have one.
It was in partnership with the USO Car Club of Detroit.
It's about bringing people together around celebrating this thing that we all love with our families, with our friends, and lifting each other up.
And snapping pics and videos, which fans did all day.
I really love it. You know what? And what's not to love about our history? This is everybody in Detroit's history.
What a cool event. And if you couldn't make it this year, no worries. There is always next year's event. Reporting here in Detroit, Lauren Edwards, Fox 2 News.